Like, what's the...
Anywhere I go, me never left my own. Left out of the mansion, touch down in the zone. If a boy ever think fi send me home, and me on a fire power and I make call for phone. Cause deeper than the ocean, I saw me team roll.
Yo, it is your boy Stu, back with another video. Shipping Nemo. Today we got, you see the title, gang, we got Classroom of the Elite Season 2 Episode 1. Yo, today we are in for a treat. Last time we left off, there was bro, which was like what, a year or two ago we left off on that. Sorry for the wrong way, you know, school and shit. But last time we left off, it was bro had just, you know, did the jungle test that they had going on, and he passed off the credit to old girl. I totally forgot her name, and I guess her and the teacher, you know, the teacher was like, yo, what's your motive, bro? What's your vibe? What you got going on right now, okay? And it seems that that he has some type of agenda going on. So listen, we going into this blind. We don't know what's going to happen next. So without further ado, no more talking. Let's just get into the video. Yeah, man.
Exam results. After spending an entire week on a deserted island, the winners were
Class D.
Yes.
Him.
How will you
Remember.
overcome this next challenge? C.O.T.E.
See, he knows what's up. He's a dude that could fight low key. I know that C.O.T.E WMC. What's his vibe though? Like, what's his motive?
Called me, who I'm sure you figured out by now is your father. Said someday Kiyotaka
I
will
totally
choose to
forgot
leave the
about
school
this.
of
She
his
mentioned
own.
her father, his father.
Everything humans do is in service towards some goal. Indeed.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Now this is what I call a summer break. Heck yeah.
What's the motive of this whole school? Like, what's the motive of him?
Watch where you're splashing.
What's the...
Hey, Horikita. What are you up to? I thought it'd be obvious. Is the book good? It's not a romance novel, is it? Of course not.
Must be nice. Ayano Koji. You busy?
That's a long ass last name, I'm not gonna
A
lie.
couple of us are gonna
Ayano
get lunch
Koji.
if you wanted to join us. I'm good, thanks. Alright, what if it was just you and me? I'll pass. I get the feeling Kadoizawa wouldn't be too happy with that.
Hirata! There you are. Ready to go?
Kadoizawa, hey, so mind if Ayano Koji comes along?
Do we have to? He's always so gloomy. He'll just bring the whole mood down. Attention, students.
I would have left too, like, as soon as she was like,
Special examination will begin shortly.
so no, she doesn't want you to
All
come,
regular
right?
students
Like,
on board will receive an email from
I like
the school
MC, I like people that could take hints.
Please ensure that you read it carefully and follow the instructions. Regarding the special exam, make sure you arrive at your assigned room at the time indicated below.
Students who are more than 10 minutes late may be subject to penalties. Looks like I have no choice. Come to room 504 by 6 p.m. today.
I guess this is a new thing that the school is trying to...
Yukimura and Sotomura.
I was wondering who else was gonna show up. After Ayano Koji, there's one spot left.
Something doesn't feel right. Yeah.
We're waiting on the last person to get here. Please refrain from talking.
So you're supposed to sit in silence this whole time?
Sorry I'm late.
Who's she?
Seriously? guys.
Enough chatter. Hurry up and take your seat.
Whatever.
What's her vibe? This show already with the exactly.
Now that
This show's
everyone's
already
here,
with the
I'll explain
bullshit.
the rules
Like,
of the special exam. All first-year students will be split into 8 different groups, each named after a planet in the solar system. You all will be part of Mars. Look here. Every group will include students from each of the classes.
There are 14 people in each group.
We have to work with Class C?
Plus 3 from Class A. And Class B. But aren't we supposed to be competing with them?
For this test, we're no longer students of Class D, and instead, we'll be acting as members of the Mars group. Our test results will go towards the group's overall score. The exam will last for 4 days, with day 3 set aside for everyone to rest. At 8 a.m., the school will send out an email to one member of each group, who will then be the VIP. 2 times a day, the group will meet up and have a discussion, and try to find out the VIP's identity. 30 minutes after the 6th discussion ends, everyone will mail their answer to the school. Each person can only submit one guess. For obvious reasons, the VIP isn't allowed to send in an answer.
Let's see. It says here, there are 4 scenarios. In case 1, if everyone in the group, aside from the VIP and their classmates, correctly guesses the VIP's identity, then all members of the group will be awarded 500,000 private points. And the VIP will receive an extra 500,000 points. Whoa, that's crazy!
So the VIP gets 1,000,000 points?
In case 2, 1 or more people aside from the VIP and their classmates fails to submit an answer in time or guesses incorrectly. If this happens, then only the VIP will be awarded 500,000 private points.
So that's how it is. Case 2 represents the scenario where the VIP keeps their identity hidden, and if they succeed, they'll be the only person in the group to get points.
okay, I
Just so
think
you
I'm
know,
following.
You don't have to wait until the end. You can attempt to expose the VIP at any time. Of course, that scenario is covered by cases 3 and 4.
Everything he said is true. According to this, answers will be accepted at any time during the testing period. Regardless if answers are submitted early or at the end of the last day, any incorrect answers will result in a penalty. In case 3, someone other than the VIP emails the school before the end of the last day and correctly guesses the VIP's identity. In that case, that person's class will have 50 class points added to their total. Also, that student will be awarded 500,000 private points. And the testing for that group will immediately end. However, correct answers from students in the VIP's own class will be declared invalid, and the exam will continue. And case 4. Someone other than the VIP emails the school before the end of the last day, but incorrectly guesses the identity of the VIP. If that happens, then that person's class will have 50 class points deducted from their total. Additionally, the VIP will be awarded 500,000 private points. Furthermore, their class will have 50 class points added to their total.
And the moment the incorrect answer is received, the testing for that group will conclude.
Okay.
Oh, it says here if the wrong answer comes from
That is
someone
way
in the
too much
VIP's
to remember.
class, their answer is invalid
I'm not even
and
gonna
won't be
lie.
accepted.
That is way too much to remember.
I see. This won't be easy.
Honestly, I still don't really understand what's going on.
Me neither,
I'm in the
sis.
same boat. This test is surprisingly complicated. I'll explain it to both of you later. Don't bother the teacher over it.
Last thing, the school is committed to protecting your students' anonymity. After the special exam is over, we'll take steps to make sure that only your group's final result and class-wide point changes are announced.
What about the VIP's identity?
That will remain secret, along with everyone's answers.
This is so weird.
It seems there are 4 ways this can play out. What a
Okay.
pain.
The VIP is identified, then the whole group answers correctly and wins.
If on the last day of the test, at least one person guesses wrong, only the VIP is victorious.
Someone betrays the group and wins points for their class instead.
This evil ass.
Final possibility, someone betrays the group, but their guess turns out to be wrong. They're evaluating our thinking. Which students will be able to accurately analyze the situation, and if they can effectively manage their group's actions. In short, they're testing our problem-solving ability. This special exam is all about anticipating how others will act and manipulating their actions to your benefit.
See, when they explain it like that, it makes more sense. Like, I understand more of what to do. Because that whole shit confused
It's almost
me.
time.
Yeah.
I got the same message. That's a shame. Neither of us were selected as VIPs.
Agreed. This limits our options.
What do you think of this whole thing? The special test, I mean.
It depends on how the VIP approaches it. That said, I've come up with a few ideas for how we can win.
Of course you have. Seems I can leave the
Because
Mars group
he's
to you.
him. He's him.
Sure. I am curious to see how you handle things with your group. Do you need my help?
No thanks. I'm fine. Anyway, I wanted to ask you, is there anyone you're wary of in the other classes?
Oh, what a coincidence. You don't mind if I join you, right?
Oh my
Susan,
god.
eh? You're not the
I
VIP,
hate
are you?
him, bro. I don't
I
like him.
wouldn't tell you even if I was. Really. Who would freely give away that kind of information?
I would if you just asked. But I couldn't care less about that. What I want to know is how you managed to pull off that stunt on the island. Based on Ibuki's daily reports, you did absolutely nothing from beginning to end.
It's laughable how much you trusted those. I mean, she struggled to beat me even when I was sick.
Oh
So-
nah.
Then how about a rematch right here and now?
If I'm being honest, the way you guys won wasn't all that special once you understand it. That said, few people could have come up with that plan and actually pulled it off under those conditions. It's certainly not something a straight-laced little girl like you could have cooked up, Susan.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but it was
He's
my
surprisingly
idea.
smart. I'm not
You
gonna
see, the
lie.
truth is, Ayana Koji over there is the closest thing I have to a friend. Though he's so useless, I wouldn't rely on him for anything.
The kind of bottom feeder I'd expect from Class D.
Delete that picture.
This'll be a fun game. I can't wait to find out who's pulling your strings. They can't hide in the shadows forever. I'll drag them out.
Why are you so obsessed with the students from Class D?
You're just a bunch of new toys. I know what the other classes can do. They aren't a threat to me.
You've suddenly become the woman of the hour.
Oh, spare me. All this is your fault.
Low key.
I
Low
see.
gay.
The more they pressure her, the more she wants to fight back. Seems there's nothing for me to worry about then.
What now?
It's nothing.
That just hating on, bro. For real. I don't like her, bro. Not girl. Not her. I'm talking about shorty, bob cut, blue hair.
If you're a hater behind the back, Frank, I kill you with kindness. Mwah!
What was that about? Word to my dad, I would have been throwing franks in this. Word to my dad, I would have been throwing straight franks at her. Like,
Let's go around and introduce ourselves.
nobody needs
After
to,
all,
like-
the instructions specifically mentioned it.
why
I don't see
you
the point of
being
wasting
just
your time with
going out your way to be
introductions.
OD
We're not here to make
disrespectful?
friends with each other.
Well, yeah, I guess I can't force you to participate. Although,
But what's the
it's
point of having
entirely
a
possible that the
discussion if
school had a
nobody's
bug in
going to
this room.
talk?
That's a good point.
And you know how the school is about their rules. If you don't play along, you could get punished.
Let's get this over with.
Thanks so much.
Ichinose sees the initiative. Interesting.
I'd like to nominate myself as the group's moderator. If anyone has any objections to that, please let me know. I won't mind.
So that's how she's playing it. If anyone here objected, they'd basically be volunteering themselves. The moderator gets to lead the discussion. They risk revealing too much. It's safer to let her lead.
Well, since I don't see any objections, I guess I'll accept the position. To start with, let's all get on the same page. Are we all clear on the rules of the exam?
Nope.
Does anyone have any questions?
Damn.
Great. Then, I have a proposal. If it's possible, I'd like for all of us to work together. In other words, I say we should try to aim for case 1. That way we can all win points. What do you guys think?
Obviously, yes. It's a no-brainer.
Naturally, we're in agreement.
I'm on board. This is a good chance to earn more points. And it'll be easier to cooperate.
Right you are. We'll overcome this challenge post-haste.
Jeez, could you get me weirder?
Sorry.
Can you get,
Unfortunately, Class
bro?
A
What am I?
has decided
Dad,
not to
she would have got the
participate
most
in
franks thrown at her.
discussions.
Would have got the way most franks thrown at her. What he saying now?
Wait, they're saying no? But why?
Would you mind explaining why you won't join in?
Don't worry, it's nothing personal. I promise you. It's just that the safest and most certain way to win is for Class A to abstain from any discussions during the special exam.
Katsuragi's idea, I'm sure.
But with that
Low-key.
strategy, you're basically making sure only the VIP walks away with points.
Tell me, what is the worst possible result from this test?
Let's see. I guess if someone figured out the VIP's identity and then betrayed the group.
Close, but not quite. The worst case scenario in this test is if someone tries to betray the group and guess early, but submits an incorrect answer and loses class points.
In order to avoid that, you're withholding information to ensure that case 2 occurs. That conservative strategy might seem like it's the safest route, but ignoring the VIPs could create a point disparity between the classes. We can't be sure how they decided who the VIPs were going to be.
Low-key.
And what if, through a stroke of luck, most of the VIPs were from one class?
Hamaguchi's got a good point. Without knowing the class distribution of the VIPs.
I understand kind of the
Class A
rules. I just need a
strategy
real
would be
explanation, like thorough.
But he's forgotten something very important. The school's policy.
Fairness for all classes. As you know, our school goes to extreme lengths to adhere to that doctrine, even in these tests. Because of that, I'm confident that there is an even distribution of VIPs all across the classes.
I see. Makes sense.
I have to admit, you're making some very compelling arguments. Although, executing your strategy won't be easy. You're betting that no one from Class A gets greedy, or lets the info slip out.
Not gonna happen. We completely trust each other.
Sounds to
Okay.
me like it'll be less of a hassle.
Well, what do you think, Yukimura? Perhaps it would be better to go along with them.
Doing nothing would be easier. However, I can't help but feel this strategy gives Class A an advantage over other classes.
Sorry, I'm not following what you're saying.
By forcing a Case 2 result, you're making students from other classes lose a chance to catch up.
Well, that's,
The major downside with your strategy is that no one can earn class points to raise their class ranking.
If you want to talk about class points, your plan doesn't help the lower classes either.
You're wrong. It does help. You see, the Mars group has 4 members from classes C and D, but only 3 from classes A and B. In other words, if we can get the Case 1 result, classes D and C on the whole will each be awarded an extra 500,000 private points.
That may be true. But hold on. Going with your idea would also be disadvantageous for your class.
A small price to pay. This works out better for us than letting you do whatever you want. After all, if the VIP was from your class, then only you would win.
I'm inclined to agree.
That was well done. Class B must have guessed what Class A was aiming
I'm just
for.
acting like I know what is going on. I low-key understand, but it's just I still need to rewind and go
Doesn't
over.
matter. Class A's strategy remains unchanged. We won't participate in the discussion.
Oh my. What are we gonna do with that?
Both Machida and Ichiyase have good points. It's hard to argue with them. And I'm sure each class has their own schemes.
Yo, Karuizawa, got a second? Hey, don't ignore me. I'm talking to you. What do you want? Did you get into a fight with Rika? Before summer break? Huh? Rika who? What are you talking about? She's a girl in our class who wears glasses and puts her hair in buns. Now do you remember her? Out with it. Can't say that I
Why
do.
they pressing
You got the
her,
wrong
bro?
girl. Nice try, but Rika told us what happened. She said that a girl with a ponytail from Class D bullied her. She was just minding her own business, then somebody cut in front of her and shoved her aside. Too bad for her, but that wasn't me.
Don't give us that crap. You should own up to what you
They
did and
finna jump
apologize
her?
to her.
Let's just get a picture of her and check with Rika.
Don't you dare take my picture!
Oh.
What's wrong with you?
Are you crazy? You could have broken her phone.
Well, you can always just get a new one from the school. And what about my pictures and personal stuff, huh?
Who cares? What do you want?
Oh, he finna jump
If you're
her?
really innocent, then why are you being so pissy? Let us take a pic.
I told you no!
What's your problem?
Would you look at that? She's all shy now.
You're kidding me. Stop freaking out. It's just a picture.
Leave me alone!
Hey, you girls are causing a scene.
Machida.
Stop picking on her. She's nearly in tears.
This is none of your business, so buzz off, Machida.
Do I need to call a teacher?
Fine, whatever.
Bro
Come on,
said I'm
let's
a
go.
tatted
Oh,
head.
right.
Bro said I'm a snitch.
Hey,
I respect it.
Telling the truth.
I respect it. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna hate. I respect it. I just wouldn't do that. I would just press them. Like, well, I won't press women. Like, that's stupid. But I'm just saying. Like, bro, just let her ride, bro. Let her ride. If y'all gonna do, don't do this now. Like, it's not hot. You know what I'm saying? Like.
If we want to avoid playing into Class A's hands, we need to have open group discussions.
But even then, it's not like the VIP is gonna reveal themselves. It's no use. This test is too hard.
I'd say that depends on our approach. This is kind of like the last test. While it may seem difficult at first, I just know we'll find a way to overcome it.
That's how he's off,
I just love being on this cruise. Isn't it so fun? Even if we have to sit through these meetings, we can still chat. And we can use our phones as much as we want.
I guess it's not so bad.
Exactly. We can talk about anything. It must be boring sitting in silence the entire time.
There's nothing stopping you all from spending the whole hour talking. Just don't expect us to chime in. After all,
So are you
who knows
chiming
when
in?
You guys from Class B are plotting.
You sure? Maybe your classmates want to join in.
Obviously not.
She's sneaky. I'm not jacking it. Wasn't she the one with the 2 million private points from last season? Or maybe I'm tripping. Wow. Don't tell me somebody gonna take a picture of her. Bro, what is up with this show? This show just keeps getting mysterious and mysterious, bro. Like, and I like it. This show makes you ask questions. This show makes you use your mind up, bro. Like, I like it. I like this show a lot. I love this show. So there you have it. Classroom of the Elite, episode 1, season 2. You know what I'm saying? And do all that cool YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. If you made it to the end, please like, comment, subscribe. Comment to your boy, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Trash, let me know. If you got any little hints, non-spoilerish hints that you want to take to me, let me know, bro. I'm open-minded to all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm to all of that, so please. You know what I'm saying? We going up, straight up from here. So, without further ado, peace.